I am joined by Damon Knowles, this week's TU Athlete of the Week, after he won the pole vault competition at the last week's Huntington University Invitational with a height of 5 meters that also broke the new school record. And in case anyone's wondering, that is about 16.5 feet. Damon, what was going through your mind before the vault?
Honestly, not too much. I just got in the zone and I was just jumping. Felt good.
What's kind of take us through for those of us that will A, never do that, or B, never have the courage to do something to vault, to fling themselves off of a pole 16 plus feet in the air. Kind of what's going through your mind as you're running down the track, you put the pole and then you vault up and go over the bar. Kind of take us through that whole process from start to finish when you land on the mat.
So before I jump, I kind of try to envision myself clearing the bar. But when I run down the runway, I have a few little things that I say to myself, just as reminders of when I'm going through the air, like what to do. And then next thing you know, you're on the mat and it's over.
You make it sound so simple, but I'm watching you at practice this week. It doesn't look there's a lot of stuff going on, and there's like it's a very intricate sport, right? Because people think, oh, you just run down the track, you put the pole in, you go up over the bar, but it's a lot of like little things that can be the kind of make or break you, right?
Yeah, it's crazy technique. But since I've been doing it since middle school, a lot of it is just muscle memory for me. And I was a gymnast when I was younger, so I have that air awareness still in me.
I'm very jealous of your air awareness, by the way, just in case you're wondering. The height was the vault was an NAIA A-standard, was a lifetime best for you as well. Did you know that you were going for the school record before you vaulted right there back at Huntington?
I did. I'm really good friends with the last record holder, Johnny. And I knew that I was going for the record, but it didn't really phase me.
Yeah, that was gonna be my next question. How much did you have to try to put that out of your head so you're not thinking, oh, this is for the record, this is for the record, as you're running down the track or down the runway and you're not remembering the things that you say you need to remember before you go up and over the bar?
Yeah, I had cleared the last heights by quite a bit, so I was pretty confident. But I mean, I've done it in practice, and I knew I'd have a couple more chances to do it. So I just tried to forget about it and just vault.
Cool part of the videos that we've been showing here during the interview. Once you get over the bar cleanly, you're laying on the mat, taking it all in, and then out of nowhere, here come your teammates sprinting on the mat to celebrate with you. When did you realize? Did you hear them coming, or they kind of didn't realize until they jumped on top of you and celebrated with you there on the mat?
Well, the funny part about that is, they actually asked me before I jumped, that if I cleared it, if they could come and jump on me and rush the mat. And I said, yeah, of course, it'll be fun. I'd love to have them do that.
Did that make it even more special having them there compared to, if it was just maybe a smaller crowd, or maybe because I mean, anyone that's been to a track meet, it's kind of like controlled chaos from when the first event goes to when the last event is completed with hundreds of athletes competing all at the same time. What was it like to have some of your teammates there and be able to share that moment with you?
It was amazing. Indoor this year was kind of tough because there was no fans allowed. But now that we're outdoors, they're allowing fans. So having the fans there is always great because it gives you that much more adrenaline to be able to do stuff like that. So it's pretty amazing having them there and having my mom and sister and grandma there also to see it happen.
As I mentioned, you hit the NAIA A-standard. You're just a sophomore, so does that take some pressure off of you as you get ready to ramp things back up for the league championships next week?
Yeah, it definitely takes pressure off. As I said, there was no fans indoor, and it was a pretty tough indoor season for me. So getting a standard was pretty huge for the confidence going into conference and then nationals.
Well, Damon, congrats on a great performance last week, and best of luck next week up at Grace at the Crossroads League Championships.
Thank you.
That is Damon Knowles, this week's TU Athlete of the Week. For more information on Taylor Track and Field, just log on to TaylorTrojans.com.